Hey everyone, and welcome to Stormi Does Art. This is the playlist where I have a time-lapse videos with my own commentary about the artwork being done. I also do live streams every Saturday for members only at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I teach how to paint and draw using different mediums. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and feel free to check out my other playlists, Stormi Teaches Music and Stormi Reads the Stars, on my Girls Rock Productions channel. When you're done here, check out my sister channel, Shih Tzus and Giggles, for funny animal videos with commentary done by yours truly. I will provide a link to that channel in the description below. I will upload time-lapse videos on the second and fourth Wednesdays each month at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, on to discussing art. This is an oil painting of purple roses. I was practicing making my subject look a little more realistic. I love the way this one turned out. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces I've done so far. So I decided to do this subject because the photo had two of my favorite things in it, roses and the color purple. Because this is an oil painting, I started by backwashing the canvas with a very washed out burnt sienna. I also wanted to start with the subject that was in the top corner because it takes a lot longer for the oil paint to dry no matter how much you thin it out. So I like to start with the higher up things and try to avoid smudging as much as possible. I also like to start with the darker colors and work my way to the lighter colors with oil paintings, just because I think it highlights things better and the lighter colors don't end up getting washed out. And you can see how I'm doing that here in this painting. I actually did not use any black or white while doing this painting. I usually try to avoid using those two colors because I just think that they aren't the best colors to use. That doesn't mean, however, that I don't use white to mix and make lighter colors and paler colors. And I also will use grays as well. However, I do not use black to make darker colors. I normally go with purples, darker blues, and browns, even sometimes darker greens to get that deep, deep shade. I wanted to do something a little more realistic than the acrylic and watercolor paintings I had done prior to this, so I was trying to add some dimension and some shadow. This is, I believe, the second time I have ever worked with oil paint. Second time I had ever worked with oil paints, and my first attempt at a realistic look. So this painting has a very special place in my heart, and at this point in time is not going to be up for sale in my Etsy shop. So sorry. So on to what we're going to do this Saturday. In the live stream, I'm going to be teaching how to do a realistic oil painting such as this. The picture I personally will be doing will be listed in will be posted in the description below. So if you want to copy that one, just, get yourself a copy of that picture. I will also be posting the paints I will be using, thinners, and the canvas all in the description below. I will be working with a 10 by 12 inch primed and stretched canvas, which I will have already painted with that burnt sienna backwash and made my initial sketch on. So I normally don't go too much into detail with my personal initial sketches, but how much detail you want to put into yours, that is completely up to you. I do have a video on how to do a proper backwash for an oil painting in my playlist. So I hope you've enjoyed this time-lapse video. If you would like to learn how to paint like this, subscribe and join my Patreon to do the online live streams where I teach you how to paint and do other fun arts and crafts activities on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the activity I'm doing this Saturday, check out my most recent video in the Stormi Does Arts playlist. If you want to purchase some of my finished pieces, feel free to check out my Etsy store, linked in the description below. Lastly, don't forget to check out my other playlists, Stormi Teaches Music and Stormi Reads the Stars, and my sister channel, Shih Tzus and Giggles, for more of my content. Hope to see you Saturday. Until then, have a great week and stay safe.